Hustleher. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and what we do on this channel is we talk about making money, investing money, and building generational wealth whilst becoming the best version of yourself. So if you enjoy conversations like that, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and comment and like down below. We are in a period of our lives where loads of people have time on their hands, so they want to start businesses, and that's totally fine, but you may be scared because you've never done something like that before. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say starting a business is easy and you won't be scared, because yes, it is very scary starting a business. You have all sorts of thoughts running through your head like, will your business be successful? Will people support me? What if I fail? And I just want to let you know, these thoughts are totally normal. It's totally okay to be scared. So I have made this video today to talk about some steps to overcoming your fears when starting a business. So I hope this video is useful to you, and if you believe it's useful to someone else, please make sure to share it to them, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment and like down below. A fear most people have when starting their business is not knowing where to start. So tip number one is to start with the basics. Do some research and make a business plan. If you want to start your own restaurant, do the research, see what is working in your area, see what can work for you. But most importantly, make sure you write down the steps you need to take to make sure that your restaurant actually launches. Think about your business name, think about your logo, think about whether you're going to have a website, think about your marketing strategy, think about all the little things that will make your business successful. So bear in mind, you can always rebrand, so don't spend too much time overthinking on your logo, on your website, because you can always change that at a later stage. And you may even grow out of the brand that you initially thought of, so don't spend too much time on a logo or website. Another fear that is really common is the fear of too many people doing the same thing. Now guys, let's just pause for a minute. Let's just pause for a minute. This one confuses me. Like, what does that actually mean? Someone else has a hair business, so I'm not going to start my own hair business. Or someone else has an eyelash business, so I'm not going to start my own eyelashes business. Are you hearing yourself? Are you hearing yourself? When you walk down your local high street or go to a shopping centre, how many clothing shops do you see? There's H&M, Zara, Topshop, Marks and Spencer's, even the small little independent clothing shops, and you think that you cannot start your own business because there's too many people doing it. But guess what? There is somebody for every type of product that you have. The people that shop in Marks and Spencer's might not shop in Zara. The people that shop in Zara might not shop in the small independent clothing stores. Someone is still going to purchase your product. So what does that mean for your business? There is room for every type of business out there. What makes your business unique is that you are the face behind it. You may even bring something different to the table because someone out there might prefer small independent businesses over a big, large business. Use that you're a small business to your advantage. You can't compete with those big brands that have been around for years. So you do your own thing. Plus, even if the market is saturated, it's a good thing. You can learn from those businesses that have already done what you want to do. You can see what's working for them and take something and put your own spin on it to make it successful for you. But please, please, please don't think you cannot start your own business because somebody else out there is doing it already. My third tip is to invest in your knowledge. There's literally so many resources out there right now, and we are so lucky that all we need to do is a quick search on Google to find whatever we need. If you want to start your own business and you're scared you don't know enough, you can read a book specific to your field, you can go on YouTube and research, or you can even buy an online course. Now, after all of that, if you still don't feel comfortable with starting your business, you can find a coach or a mentor, and they will guide you in the right direction, because if you find a mentor that is specific to the field you want to go into, they have probably gone through the same stages as you, they've made some mistakes, and they can stop you from making those same mistakes. My next tip is to think about the worst case scenario. Think about what the worst thing that will possibly happen is if things go wrong. Maybe you invested £500 into the business. Well, if you lose that money, what will happen? Will the world end? No. Will you still be alive? Yes. I think that once you really sit down and think about the worst case scenario, you will realize it's not that bad. And at least if things don't work out and you do get to your worst case scenario, you've already planned for your worst case scenario because you know what it is. It's not going to be a surprise for you. So definitely think about the worst case scenario possible. If you want to overcome the fear of starting a business, set reasonable goals. Don't make your goals too big for the time period you're thinking of. You shouldn't expect to earn £1 million in your first month. It's totally okay to make large goals, but be sensible about it. Put a time scale to it. See how much time you're investing, how much money you have to invest in your business, and make your goals based off of that. Don't jump into a business comparing yourself to businesses out there that are making 6 or 7 figures. It'll be very hard to get into business if you're copying those more experienced businesses out there and worrying about what they're doing instead of focusing on what you should be doing. You need need to remember that they will continue to grow, and during that time they are growing, you will probably not have started yet because you're too worried about what they are doing. So try not to compare yourself to others, and please remain positive when you're not achieving your goals as quickly as you thought you would. And also bear in mind, the key to having a successful business is to solve a problem for someone. So make sure your product or service solves a problem. My next tip is to understand that not everybody will support you. Yes, you see your friends promoting famous brands such as Fenty Beauty, but they're not promoting your own makeup brand. Yes, it's okay guys, they don't need to promote your brand. Try not to get offended if your friends and family are not promoting you. It's okay. Nobody has to do something they don't want to do. But just bear in mind, it shows you who is willing to support you, and one day when you do become successful, you know who to trust. This is one of the main reasons I always support small businesses, as it can be so scary starting off, and just being that one person that supports them can really change the whole mentality. So if you are a small business owner, drop a comment below with your social media pages and I'll make sure to check it out. Make sure you also check out the rest of the people that have commented below with their businesses, as we need to support each other guys. Being a small business owner, it's not easy, and the support needs to be there for everybody. Now if you are really struggling to find people to support you, try and look on social media and surround yourself with business-minded people. Put yourself out there and go and follow people you want to connect with. There are resources out there such as Facebook groups, but you just need to be willing to go and look for them. Now last but not least is the one that many people fail to do, and it's just start. Just start the business. A lot of people like me suffer from analysis paralysis. I will literally analyze everything to the very last detail, and if I find a problem, I will not do it. However, one thing I learned from that is that if you wait for everything to be perfect in your business before you start, you will not start. Instead of learning everything on the planet before you start your business, just learn the basics and jump straight into it. Even though you might not be successful, you might as well just fail fast and learn from your experience. The best way to learn how to run a business is by doing, not by reading, not by watching, but by physically doing what you need to do, making the mistakes, because learning from your mistakes is the best teacher. Failing does not mean you're a failure. It's not permanent. It might be your first business you're starting and you have no idea of what to do. But even if you failed, what you've realized is that that might not be something you want to do, or maybe you found out aspects of the business that you actually enjoy doing. But you wouldn't have known what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy until you started the business. So starting the business is probably the best step to take. Just jump straight into it. So I hope you have learned some ways to overcome fears when you start a business. You need to remember that your brain will naturally want to protect you at all costs. So when there's something new, there will be alarm bells going off in your head saying, don't do that, don't do that. But your brain uses fear as a mechanism to protect you. I want you guys to know that fear doesn't stop as you grow, but you need to change the perception of fear being negative to something positive. It just becomes more manageable as you're able to convert that fear from something that you previously did not want to something you can work with. And that is a good thing, because you need to lean into that fear. You need to come out of your comfort zone. So thank you for watching guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and comment down below, and also make sure to share it to friends and family if you find this video is useful to you or even going to be useful to them. And don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye my loves.